The school district of Janesville is like a lot of other school districts in the state. We struggle with financial pressures, and we're constantly trying to balance that budget. We had let our infrastructure for our SAN and server environment become pretty old.
We struggled a lot of times with rebooting servers, and in the middle of the day when students and staff are working hard in the classroom and we needed to take something down to get services back up, it was really frustrating and almost nail-biting to sit there and wait for something to come back up.
We were running more than 100 VM servers on a platform that just really wasn't in the condition to have that. We were out of space, we were struggling with backups, with restorations, and we needed to almost leapfrog forward so that we could move into that new environment.
So PDS and the Janesville team got together, did a workshop kind of format talking about all the different options for this refresh. And part of that was looking at a traditional three-tier kind of architecture and the technologies that are part of that versus moving into a hyper-converged infrastructure. SimpliVity was an option for an HPE solution, and PDS thought that it would be a good fit.
We looked at the SimpliVity as a solution and really decided that that solution brought the best of the best to the table. We have been able to bring a new server environment, new SAN environment, along with those management tools that we were desperately needed. It all came in a package that allowed us to leapfrog forward from what we had into the new space.
PDS opened our eyes to the fact that we could also replace our backup system, which was another heartache that we were having and struggling with. So it was really exciting, and another reason why we chose to go with SimpliVity.
We are a district of more than 10,000 students and more than 1,500 staff. The implementation of this had to go really smooth. We were able to achieve that with both PDS's support and the work of HPE.
PDS functioned in this particular case as part of the Janesville team. When project management calls came up to do coordination with the HPE remote deployment team, it was PDS that was in the room with the Janesville team, walking through the pre-flight check, for example, and making sure that the environment was set up. And we did the rack and stack and helped interface the Janesville team with the HPE deployment team. And then when deployment day came, everything had been, all the boxes had been checked, everything was ready. Process was slick and smooth and really fast.
As you know, in today's K-12 environment, we need to offer students more than just sit and get. They need to be involved, they need to be invested in their own learning. Having a solution like SimpliVity in place allows us to bring our attention to those STEM activities, to those aspects that make a difference in the lives of students, that engage them, empower them for their own learning, that they actually want to come to school and are engaged in what they're doing when they're here.